Okay, your future is going to be greater than your past. Do you believe that? Yes. That's good. Your future is going to be greater than past. And you know, what is your greatest fear? What is your greatest fear? Let me share with you my greatest fear on my journey. It's about letting go. Are you afraid of letting go? I started my first hair salon in 1987. I came back from London. I was trained as a hairstylist, and I started my first salon in Far East Plaza, and with my mom and my sister. And in 1988, I started 77th Street. Because when I came back from London, I was wearing a lot of accessories, funky accessories, and people were like buying it off what I was wearing. They said, I like your accessories. I said, yeah, $50. They said, can I pay you? And then I take it off and sell it to them. And then they said, I like your jacket. I said, sure, $200. They gave me $200. I take it off and sell it to them. I said, wow, time for business. So I started 77th Street. And then as I'm cutting hair, I'm actually selling clothes and accessories as well. So it was, doing well. And then soon I spotted the shoe called Dr. Martens shoes. You know Dr. Martens shoes? And that was a tipping point for 77th Street because the business started to grow and we started to distribute 77th Street Dr. Martens shoes. And actually, if you see all the shoes, actually it's my kitchen, my sitting room, my room, we're all filled with all the Dr. Martens shoes. Eventually, we have to get a warehouse. But it comes a time where I had to choose between growing my hair salon, which was 2,000 square feet and 16 chairs, or to grow 77th Street. I have to make a decision. And it's the first time I have to learn to let go of one. So I chose 77th Street. And this is 77th Street, where we started to grow, expand 77th Street into all major shopping malls in Singapore. And then we have 16 stores at its peak, 120 staff, and we even have a shopping mall in China, Beijing. It's called the Cultural Square of Beijing, 中国 Beijing 西单文化广场. We have a 10 years contract there, and we just ended. And due to the rising rental, the shortage of manpower, and the booming e-commerce that disrupted the retail business. And soon we have to decide again to let go of our business and retire. So we had someone who says, can we make a little news of your retirement? I said, sure. And then soon every major newspaper covered the article and every internet, all the articles came out on the internet of the news. And so everyone started to talk about it. I went into Facebook and everyone was writing, oh, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss 77th Street. We love 77th Street. We shop at 77th Street. Suddenly I felt I've died. But it's a privilege to actually read your eulogy before you die. Because half the time you won't know what people say about you. But it was really very painful because it was something that I need to let go and something that I've lived, eat and breathe for 28 years. Something that I love so much. And it is painful for me. But through it all, we were venturing into another business. My sister then said, maybe we should go into the food and beverage business. Let's go into the restaurant business. So we went into I'm Kim Korean Barbecue. And then we took the leap of faith. And then, of course, we are a bit scared from fashion to food, right? What do we know about fashion to food? So we went to ask some friends, hey, what do you think about it? We asked some consultants. They said, well, this place at Sota is a school. It's not a shopping mall. It's not going to work. You're going to fail. I said, oh no, what is going to happen to us? Everybody, they even tapped us on our shoulder and said, sure fail one. Wow, And we have a 4,000 square feet space. We said, never mind. We just do our very best. And as a core value of 77th Street, we bring that core value to say we'll give the best at affordable price. And then we pray. And the first day when we opened, there was long queue. And there's long queue even till today. And that gave us the courage to go into the next business. And we opened 2 more business. The next one is called Goro Goro Steamboat. And why Goro Goro? When your stomach is hungry. You go Goro 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 Goro, you think of Goro Goro Steamboat. Okay? So next time when you're hungry, you think Goro Goro Goro, we go steamboat. And then the next step is to engage someone, my nephew, who is young like you. And then we said, maybe we should start the next one and record I Am Kim Jr. after him. And so that we have Korean barbecue as well as now everyone loves army stew. So that's how we started. And we're excited because we have more concepts coming our way. And I hope that will excite you too. And most important is actually my 77th Street major, all my senior staff, all the management came to join us in the food business. Just imagine we run the food business like the fashion business. And that's why we are just going all the way in for what we're doing. But the transition is very tough from fashion to food. But we start from zero and we learn from scratch. But we are most willing to do it. So we're building another F&B empire. But what we did for 30 years for 77th Street, we took it and learned and applied, and we did it in 3 years. So I'm going to share with you another story. 8 years ago, I have a big dream. I dream of Singapore's or Asia's first fashion and design center, like a World Trade Center for fashion. And I planned it, and I designed it, and together with some friends and my whole tech management team as well. And in completion, it will be worth $300 million. It's a big dream project. And I went on to plan for that, go for it. And after 2 years, I won the project. Wow, it was a dream come true. And I went all the way in, and when I was going to sign the project, I lost it. Due to partner disagreement, I lost the project. With it, my heart sank. I was devastated. I was lost. But that entrepreneurial instinct in me says we have to go all the way out to fight to win back this project. I was thinking of always going through all the legal documents, trying to fight for it. And then one day my mom sat me down. My mom looked at me and said, you know what? Do you need that $300 million project? Do you even need that project? We don't need it. Because we can live on porridge and soya sauce, in the Chinese saying. We can live a simple life. We don't need that project. Can you let it go? Because I'm losing you, and I'm losing your soul. And she said, I want my daughter back. And with that wise advice from my mom, I learned to let go and take that step to launch my book called The Elim Story, driven by purpose, destined for change. And why? So when I launched it, on my birthday, I celebrated my 50th birthday, and at the spot when I was launching the book, suddenly a revelation came to me. The revelation came to me, and God says, for the $300 million project, what is more important to you? Because if you remember, you signed 30 years of your life for the project. Today, I'm giving you back the 30 years of your life. So if I return you that 30 years of your life, what would you do for me? Wow. And I decided to take that step for the next 30 years, to launch a not-for-profit platform called the Elim TV, where I'm going around and interview young change makers and change makers, people who are using a business model to solve social issues, people who make life better for others, and they're passionate about changing the world. And I hope to be able to raise 1 million change makers to impact 1 billion lives. And further that, besides, I wanted to start something, the next big thing. It's called Pitch for Change. Because after you decide to be a change maker, I hope that you'll be pitching on reality TV, where you pitch for a fund to start up your social enterprise. And you pitch your ideas to mentors and investors for you to go and start up what you hope to start. So we can create a better world together. And every step forward is going to be greater than the past. Just remember, every step forward for you is going to be greater than the past. But sometimes, courage is not about holding on, not about charging forward, but taking a bold step to let go. and take a different path. And I hope today you will take that step to change your life for whatever you can change, and take that step. Because the world is ever changing and your destiny awaits you. Because I'm waiting for you, because you be the change that you want to see in the world, because we can build a community of change makers and we can impact lives together. So I'll be waiting for you, change makers. So thank you very much. Thank you.